Transportation methods in Japan. Throughout the trip, we traveled across the country and through various cities using different methods of public transportation. Japan is known for its cleanliness and efficiency of its public transportation, especially in its major cities such as Tokyo. We use the Pasmo card when traveling locally through cities. It is a tap-and-go system with money put on the card, and you could touch the card at the turnstiles, which is quicker than buying individual tickets, and you add money when you need it. The railways are the most common use of transportation in Japan, especially for commuters and people who need to travel between major cities, just like we did. During rush hours and other times, the trains were particularly packed. At times, the train cars were so packed we didn't think we would fit, but we always did. It's common courtesy to give your seat to the elderly or other people who may need it, and at times when it was busy, you have to put your backpack in front of your chest. We used the schedules to know when our trains were arriving, and if we took the JR, we had assigned seats, but if not, we sat wherever we liked. There were some tracks that we had to cross over to cross the street. Here, there were a lot of warning signals and safety precautions to protect people from trains when they were arriving or leaving the nearby stations. This is a map of the transit system in Japan. You can see how many stops there are and how accessible it is for people to get anywhere they like. In Hiroshima, we had to use a ferry to get to Mejia Island. With this ferry, we used the JR pass and didn't have to pay anything extra. The JR pass is very economical as you can pay a set price and use a majority of the lines for however long you pay for, with minimal exceptions for certain lines. We had our pass for 7 days when we traveled throughout the country. This 7-day pass was very convenient and cheaper than us buying a ticket every single day. Sometimes we took our own buses as a group, but with the JR pass, we also had access to the streetcar, which we were able to use for shorter distances. With the JR pass, we were able to use the Shinkansen, also known as the bullet train, due to its high speeds, which go up to 200 miles per hour and sleek looks. With the bullet train, we were able to travel from Hiroshima to Sendai in around 9 hours. Because the trains are intended for long distances, a lot of people were doing work on the trains, and the seats have tables, so it's more convenient. A majority of the trains had businessmen doing work, and a couple of the trains even had Wi-Fi, so we were also able to do work. The chairs were comfortable, and there was overhead storage for us to put our luggage as well as bring other bags. There was a lot of space and amenities such as bathrooms and vending machines, as well as someone walking around with a cart of snacks and drinks. These trains were great for the distances we had to travel, and it was a fun bonding experience as our tickets were randomly given to us, so we sat with different people each time. We had assigned seats for these trains that were assigned when the tickets were purchased.